All right, we're recording. 3, 2.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yo, this is your boy LJ tonight. There's a new segment. It's called Football Talk or Shit Talk, or whatever the hell you want to do, but Football Talk. And I'm bringing my boys Jaleesis and my boy Gene over here. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's up, big dog?
Yo, so what's up? Are you guys ready for football? Because this chat's gonna be all about fucking football.
Of course, bro. It's like the longest break in between sports that there is.
Your word.
Yeah.
Ever since the Super Bowl to now is like 2 months, man. 2.5 months.
2 months of dreaded nothing. It was a quick news cycle for the trade, and then nothing. Just pre-draft talk, and some of it is all repetitive.
I mean, yeah, man, but yo, let me introduce myself once again. I'm your boy LJ, and my favorite football team is the New York Giants. This dude Jaleesis is a diehard Jets fan?
Crazy? Hell no. Why would I be? My brother is though. That's sad, but no, I'm a Ravens fan.
You're a
Crazy
Ravens
enough, but I'm a
fan.
Ravens fan.
Since when? Since day one?
Yes, sir.
And before
No, you need to stop.
About 2000.
that? And before that?
Before that, I didn't really know football. I was like 15.
Yeah,
I
what's
didn't
up,
really know what was going on.
How about you, Gene?
All I knew was the sidewalk football
Oh my God.
from
Those are
light post to tree.
those tackle football days when you run into a freaking car trying to
Oh,
catch a ball.
I've done that plenty.
Chill.
Yeah.
How about you, Gene? What's going on with you? What's your team?
Before
Die Hard Giants
Straight up all your life?
all my life.
There you go. So you know how it feels to be the disappointment we're in.
Basura.
Every single year, bro. Sweet misery.
I mean, 2 years ago it wasn't that bad. We made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Boo.
I mean, it's better than what the Ravens are going through. You guys are a disappointment every single year,
How are we a disappointment? We're in the playoffs every single year.
and you
Whether
Yeah,
we
but
lose in
what's
the
the
first
point?
game or not,
you
we're
lose
still
at
in
the
though.
home.
point?
We're still in. Because we're still in. There's more of a chance and opportunity than you have ever seen
Bro, we got a lot of rings. I don't
in
know
the
about
last
that.
20 or so years. Yeah, but in the last 20 years, you only got one ring.
Yeah, what are you talking about? In
Two
the last
rings.
20, yeah, we went in what?
Two rings.
Okay,
Two rings.
Yeah.
2 rings and Ravens.
Okay.
So what? My team.
You too.
The last 24, one ring, but we see one every decade, so it's all right.
Every day.
We still got what 4 years in this decade, 6 years in this decade,
So
so
another
we
like
good.
10. We like another 10 more
There's
years
one
from
every
now, right?
decade. No,
I
we got
mean,
another
look,
6 years in this decade.
look,
So
you do have an MVP quarterback, but the last
two
time you
times.
guys played, 2-time, my bad, exactly, he's that valuable. But then you guys can't get over that hump against the Chiefs.
Never.
Never.
Don't worry about that.
Never, ever. Look at his face. Look at his face. Accept it.
Don't worry about that.
Mahomes is your
Don't
brick
worry
wall.
about that.
Mahomes, your daddy.
It was the same thing with Brady and the Patriots, and eventually it happened. It's all right. It's gonna happen.
So you think the Ravens are going to beat the Chiefs this year? I doubt it. I
Mm.
doubt that.
It could possibly happen. Yes.
You're literally
Why?
Matter of fact, here's a question for you, for both of you. Give me a top 4 AFC teams right now. AFC teams before the draft, before the actual draft.
Texans.
I'd be
In
stupid
order
not
or
to say
just
the Chiefs.
Chiefs,
Chiefs.
Texans.
It'd be stupid not to say the Chiefs. I'll say Texans. I'm always gonna say Ravens.
I mean, Ravens deserve it
They're
because
always in
they are
they're in there.
okay. Who else?
And
That fourth team. It could be mixed, but
I and not only because I know that they can now, it'll be the Chargers for that second place in that AFC West.
the Chargers, top 4 team of AFC.
Yeah.
I can see it. I
I
can
think
see
so.
it.
You don't think the Jets are better than the Chargers?
Nah,
Bro, come on.
they're all broken toys.
Right now, remember
They're
this is
all
before the
broken toys.
draft. This is before the draft. Chargers got
All
no
right,
They're all
receivers right
broken
now.
toys. You know how when you know when you were growing up and you put band-aids or like scotch tape to hold the toy together, but it only lasted a few plays. That's it. That's the
That
Jets.
ghetto, son.
Nah, man. I mean, you're gonna say, Gene, you agree with the Chargers as your fourth pick, top four?
Um, if Rodgers could be healthy, maybe, slight
You don't think?
chance, but but Chargers got a
Bro,
squad, man.
the healthiest, the healthiest person on that team is their wide receiver, Wilson.
Bro, I mean,
That's it.
I don't know,
And their
man.
cornerback. Everybody else comes with a little band-aid on them.
I mean, that's what's up, man. But I'm not sure. I still have the Jets and the Steelers, even the Bengals if they're healthy, a little better than the Chargers.
Bengals would probably win about 8 or 9 games.
Healthy.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking
Healthy. I'll give him a full 10.
boy. NFC,
No,
Atlanta.
NFC what?
top 4 teams of NFC.
Or NFC South?
No, just general.
In the NFC,
Atlanta,
Detroit. I'm gonna say Detroit.
Detroit, Atlanta, Eagles got to be there.
Nah, they went stay straight.
4.
They took a nosedive. They went nosediving. Their pilots couldn't pick that plane back up no matter what.
All right,
Tampa.
so Tampa.
I hate to say it, but I hate to say it, and you guys are gonna hate to hear it. But the Cowboys, bro, they're in the playoffs every year. They suck in January, but they get there though.
You
can't. They get there no matter what, bro. They get there no matter what.
They choke guard us, bro.
In January, yeah, of course, yeah. January, they gagging, bro.
I totally agree. I can see them in the playoffs.
All right, so we agree to Atlanta. We agree Atlanta and Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
How about Niners?
Yeah.
As of today,
they're there every year too. They're there every year type of team. The only reason I put Detroit is because they've gotten better each year.
Okay, now
like in the last 3 or 4 years.
So you're saying the fourth team is between Dallas and Tampa?
Nah, just Dallas.
Dallas, really?
Yeah.
So where do you put the Eagles at?
I don't know, like 6 or 7.
So who'll be your fifth one? Your fifth team then? The Rams?
The Rams, Seattle.
I mean, Seattle. I don't trust Seattle. That's like a one-hit wonder team right there.
Seattle right now. Expect Seattle to have probably the top three or 4 defense this upcoming year.
I mean, let's just see. But let's go with this.
And they're gonna and they'll get a wide receiver. No, they had the wide receiver from last year in the draft. So what they'll probably get is either an offensive lineman or. Depending on their position, and if the Chargers don't take Brock Bowers, they'll probably take Brock Bowers because they can use that third weapon as a receiver.
I'll just pick you. Think in your opinion, Caleb Williams. He's a
bro. Everybody, right? It's a given. It's a given unless they do a Gene straight fletch. Unless you get a straight fletch move, that's already written in stone.
So let's talk about this. I want to get your top 5 first mock draft picks, just the first 5 from each one of you guys. On the chat room, I put the top 10, 12 players there. I want you to go in order. We're going to go in order. So we all agree that number 1 is Caleb Williams, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a given.
Okay.
It's a given.
Now, Washington has the 2nd round pick. And I think because what happens with Washington, the domino effect follows up after that. Who do you think Washington will take?
I think they're just going to go with the hot pick and go with Jaden Daniels. But if they want to go with the, trying to really build your QB and keep your passes limited and just be force the ball down the field slowly,
they got wide receivers.
No, catching singles instead of home runs.
Scary Terry, remember that?
Yeah, but if they're trying to it depends. Jaden Daniels, just because that's the name that's going out. But I think if they want to play more strategic and hit singles rather than home runs off the top, they'll go Drake May just because he'll probably be a quarterback that'll last longer,
So
at
you go
least
Drake May.
physically or whatever. Because Jaden Daniels, I like Jaden Daniels, but he looked like they were talking about it the other day. He's very fragile looking. He takes hits,
RG3.
and the hits you get in the NFL versus college are different. Yeah,
Yo, Gene, how about you?
I definitely agree with Yuli. I think. I mean, and all things. I heard that the Patriots were kind of mulling over trading their third round pick. I mean, the
Yes.
first
Drake
round
May
pick.
also.
Well, yeah. So right now it says here, I'm actually going to
Yeah.
read this from the NFL. They're saying that the Vikings and the Giants are in talks with the Patriots for
Mhm.
that third pick. But it all depends on what the Washington Redskins.
I don't think they'll trade that. They need a QB.
Yeah, and whatever they've been offered has been like underwhelming.
I mean, they have 2 first-round picks.
I don't think they're moving. I don't think they're gonna leave that third spot. They need a QB.
So you know what? So can we agree that Drake, Khalib, and Daniels are going to be the first 3 picks no matter what? Can we agree on that?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think so.
All right. Now, fourth, the Cardinals.
I can
The Cardinals. Do you think the Cardinals
actually.
will stay with it or no?
You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna play the wild roll of the dice here for number 3.
They're going to
They'll
trade
take
it.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Nah. Oh, I mean,
No, they'll take Marvin Harrison Jr.
really?
No, man.
Yeah.
If you're going to get
Their
Marvin,
next pick is like 30. Bro, their next pick is like 34. They can still get Bo Nix or Michael Penix.
yeah, but you have you could trade that to like the Vikings and you'll get like
Yeah,
3
and then you have
first-round
more.
picks.
Yeah, but then you have an official quote unquote stud wide receiver. And if you get somebody like Michael Penix, who has been, they're saying he throws, the little NFL commercial spiral that they show when they show them NFL commercials, that he throws that type of a spiral.
All right. So okay. So Yuli, you saying Marvin Harrison at 3. So what you going for 4 for the Arizona Cardinals?
For 4,
Yeah.
that's where they'll trade their pick because that was who they wanted as a receiver.
Okay. Now, who you think may jump into that pick?
Vikings.
Okay. And they'll get who? Drake May?
Either May or Daniels, whichever one didn't go in 2.
All right. I think Marvin Harrison will go to 4 if there's no trades. How about you, Gene? Number 4.
Yeah, I
And
definitely see
then
that.
All right, and then 5. How about 5? Let's go with Gene first. Gene, number 5, the Chargers.
So who's running their ball right
they got
now?
rid of Everett.
I'm gonna read you the current starting lineup right now.
2 old Ravens.
Well, I mean, I don't have a roster here, so
No,
I mean,
I'm gonna read it for you. I'm gonna read it for you right now.
J.K. Dobbins and Gus the Bus, bro.
Justin Herbert is the quarterback. Gus Edwards is number 1. Josh Palmer is your number 1 wide receiver.
okay.
Quentin Johnson is your number 2
rookie from
receiver.
last year.
And your tight end is
Quentin, he'll be number 1 this year.
Well, tight end Will Disley is your guy from Seattle, I think.
Will Disley? No, yeah.
That's it.
No,
So
they need a tight end, bro. For real.
All
I'm
right,
telling
so
you.
we go to 5.
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
See,
All right.
the Chargers had an excellent squad last year, but the head coach was trash. And some of his call plays, it didn't make any sense. When he needed to run the ball, he would pass. When they needed to pass, he would run. It's just terrible. And what's worse is that most of the games that they lost, they lost by 3 points or less.
Yo, they are a disappointing team.
Jim Harbaugh came in there.
Okay, clean up shop.
Right, so
Put your cast in there.
So you both agree that Bowers will go 5th.
I
think
would
so.
say about 80% sure that Bowers would go fifth.
Okay, I'll go. I'll play someone differently. I'll put LSU the wide receiver Malik Neighbors. Screw it, just for the fun of it, because I think he could be a weapon over there for this dude. Even he breaks the ball. Now, Gene, you and me and Jaleesis, I know you want to hear this piece. The Giants.
Feeling quarterback.
So you in quarterback. The Giants.
There's no question.
The
JJ
Giants.
McCarthy,
And
JJ?
I think their decision would be made if one of the top quarterbacks falls through the cracks. Anywhere from that one to three, that's who they're gonna pick.
All right. So who would you be? Who would you
Giants,
be
yeah,
happy?
quarterback.
Who would you be happy, Gene, to see? Who will be happy? What player will make you happy, and what player will piss you off to get picked?
I'll be happy with Caleb, but that's never gonna happen.
Okay.
That's not happening.
All right. You know what?
You gotta give away the whole. You gotta give away a piece of your. The Giants owners would have to give away like equity in the team.
All right. So I'm gonna give you my who I want to pick and who I'll be not happy with. Realistically, the top three quarterback and the top three quarterbacks, I'll take them in a heartbeat. But I doubted they'll be there at 6. So if I just pick Neighbors as my 5th pick, who's the other wide receiver?
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Romeo, the other wide receiver, Romeo.
If you don't like Rome or Doomsday, you crazy.
No,
that kid is nasty.
I'll take Romeo. I just feel like the one pick that people say we should take, but I don't want to take, is another old lineman. Everyone's like, just take the old lineman. I'm like, no.
Yeah, right, because that's just nothing but a safe bet, you know.
Nah, so I'll take wide receiver
again.
Quarterback.
You guys, yo, since I'll say the year before Eli retired, that offensive line has been more open than all the prostitutes that used to be in Times Square in the 70s and 80s, bro. Everybody was getting in.
All right, so you know what, Jaleesis? You tell me right now, who you think the Giants will pick?
They should get an offensive lineman, but they're probably going to go quarterback.
Okay, which quarterback?
They are, and it'll be either Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy.
Okay,
he'll probably be.
It's gonna be another Josh. It's gonna be another Josh Allen for this guy to coach up.
Our last pick is gonna be with the Jets. What do you think the Jets should pick?
Well, a lot of people are hoping they would have got Brock Bowers if he makes it that far, which he can. So it'll be Brock Bowers to the Jets if he doesn't go to the Chargers, like I had suggested. Other than that, probably another offensive lineman because, again, they're a Band-Aid team.
Roger
all
needs
the
all the
protection he can get.
He can get
all the defense he can get, and that's why I said they'll probably go. If Brock Bowers doesn't go number 5, he'll go number 11 because a tight end also plays as an offensive lineman, and which is why I say he'll be number 5 at the Chargers.
Okay, I mean, I agree. I like that. Now, which team you think may try to jump into the top 10 picks?
The Raiders. They're going to try to go too hard.
How many picks does the Raiders have? Just their lonely.
Probably like 8.
I'll tell you right now, matter of fact.
Because they had to have given something up for Devontae Adams, I think, like 2 years ago. That still comes into this for this year.
The Raiders got the 13th pick. And they have the
What's the 11? Oh no, who's 11? Vikings 13. 11.
Yeah, the Vikings are stacked. They got 2 first-round picks. Vikings, I'll tell you right now. Everyone's saying that the Vikings.
I don't know. I think the Raiders are put some of their future on the future. I can see them doing a number 2 on the whole draft, just straight shitting on the draft and moving up to number 2. and don't
All
take
right.
Jaden Daniels.
All right. Let's do this because I like this show and I want to keep it at 30 minutes. I'm gonna post online on Thursday your mock draft, my mock draft, and let's see who gets closer to the original pick. But before we end this, I want to
You gonna
know.
have a mock draft too?
Yeah, I might have your mock draft. I'll post it, man. But I want to know, Gene, right now,
Jesus.
which player will shoot which draft? Matter of fact, what rookie in the top 10 draft picks that we talked about will make an impact to the team immediately or has playoff potential? And then I go to Jaleesa's after that. But you go first.
I look, as far as like making an impact, I don't think none of them could make an impact in their first year. Caleb Williams, you know, NFL is a different animal, bro, compared to college.
But Chicago's stacked though. They got weapons.
Yeah, okay, but I
Become a
honestly,
great.
I don't think that they would ever win more than 6 games with Caleb Williams the first year.
All right, we got that.
Damn.
So you don't think Drake May or Daniels will make an impact on their team?
Not quite.
Okay.
Depends on the team also.
Yeah, it depends on the team.
But also,
I mean,
remember, you also got to remember they're being picked like that early for a reason. That team was straight doodle the year before. Not all of them could be C.J. Stroud and then have the draft that the Texans had last year. They aced the draft.
there's a big difference getting sacked by a college athlete to an NFL pro.
True. But let me ask you this. I'm gonna end this first episode with one thing. Which one of the top 10 picks will you pick for your fantasy football this year?
Yeah.
Which one of those top 10 would you pick right now in your fantasy?
You hear this guy? You hear this guy?
Nakua.
Trying to get his early answer. Trying to get his answer real early.
I mean,
That's why he wants to infiltrate. He wants to find out. So that you know your first pick is going to be Patrick Mahomes. Why are you lying?
Never again. Never again. Yo, you know what? I would not be shocked if the Chiefs do get a wide receiver though. But but be serious though. Which would you pick any of these
Yeah,
wide
but
receivers?
their wide receiver pick will.
No,
I
wouldn't.
None of these players in fantasy you pick?
Yeah, I would. There's like 4 or 5 I would definitely take as like a 3 or like one in the bench that's gonna pop like game 6 or 7.
Brock Bowers for me. If he falls in my lap in mid rounds, I would take him as a starter. Why not?
For your first pick, overall pick.
Oh hell no! I'm just saying mid round pick. Any of these people will catch
If he goes to the Chargers, hell yeah.
He'll be a mid round pick for you.
If he goes to the Chargers, he'd be like my second pick.
Second pick.
I don't think none of these quarterbacks.
He would be like a second pick.
None of these quarterbacks are gonna swing.
No, I'm talking about Brock Bowers.
All right.
I think the Bears. Let's see.
The only one that'll try to sling it is Caleb Williams, and that's because he has more. And if they get the other receiver, then he'll have 2 receivers. And then he also has this guy there, the dude that was in the Chargers.
I guarantee you. Yeah. Listen, I guarantee you, Caleb Williams is gonna have 28 fantasy football points, and that's it.
All right, I got you. What I'm gonna clip this shit. So when we do our fantasy football league, we come back to that.
All right, I'm telling you. At best, he's probably gonna get 1 touchdown, but his ass is gonna be on the floor.
Quarterback only 1 touchdown for the whole season.
No, first game. I said first game. 28 points.
First game? Well, we don't know who they're playing.
We don't know. It'll probably be a division game, so it'll probably be like the Vikings.
We won't find out. We won't find out till like May 9th or May 10th.
All right.
God, don't even talk to me about the Vikings. I lost fantasy football because of the Vikings. A piece of shit, bro.
Oh, you had You had Kirk Cousins, or was it your brother?
Kirk Cousins all day.
Who had Kirk Cousins?
The
I
team.
have.
He was on. Kirk Cousins was on
Oof.
fire the first 4 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
And
On fire.
No, I'm talking about the defense.
Okay.
I should have stayed with the Chiefs. I would have won. I would have won the
Well,
bag.
There you go. Now you know how I feel when I lost for benching Watson and I lost by 2 points picking Mahomes 2 years ago. There you go. All right, bet. So I'm gonna end it like this. So in next week, I'm gonna follow up with you guys to see the reactions. So Gene, get ready because I'm gonna either be very happy or be confused. And for the listeners, we have this guy named Larry98 that I hope to bring on the show one day to give you his point of view. And if you meet this guy, yo, he's funny.
It's all about the defense. Yeah.
All right, man. So, yo, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna clip this. This is gonna be posted on Thursday, so that you guys could catch this little prequel, and hopefully we get some info. And yo, let's see these mock drafts fit up. But till then, man, I appreciate you guys.
All right, man.
No, gotcha. Take care.